Hey, it's Cooper here, Big D's Dog Training and Services.com. Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to share. The question of the day is, when it comes to Nosework, it's becoming such a great popular sport with Action Dog and going across the country. The question has become with trainers and handlers is, my dog is giving these subtle responses or not a definitive response. The hard part about the definitive response is you're going to have to teach it. Coming out of the bomb dog and drug dog world and the working dog world, we have a lot of individuals that are now teaching it and training it that don't have that bomb dog, drug dog interaction trainings inside. And so they've been training it like general public. They've been working the dog to point like a pointing dog, more from the sporting dog world or the bird dog, and trying to get the dog to do a point. The hard part about doing a point is you have no engagement to cause the point when it comes to nose work. So then there's no movement engagement from the bird, there's no prey engagement to cause that animal to point. So what's happening to a lot of handlers is they're getting a wishy-washy response. The dog goes to the scent cone, it knows it's there, it wants to give it an alert response, but there's no prey drive trigger to cause it to do anything. So that's why when you teach the dog to use its nose to find a scent, you want to give it a definitive answer. So that scent becomes a trigger for a command. Meaning, the dog walks into the scent cone and it's strong enough, the dog sits in that scent cone and the dog lays down. The hard part about I said lay down is when it comes to high scents, you have to teach your dog to locate and then give your response. Or exact identify and give your response. If you tie those two together as a training scenario, your dog will give you a better response. If you haphazardly walk up to the gate and shove your dog in and just allow it to go, and when he gets into the scent cone, pray that it's going to keep its nose there, you're going to miss a lot of different scent cones, and you're not going to know for sure in many different cases that your dog is giving you a response. Because a lot of times when you look at dogs and they respond to how it's trained for nose work, Nosework is trained on hot scent only. So when you look at the dog walks into a scenario, it may have 3 to 5 scents. That's it. Okay? And the rest of it's been blanched. So when the dog walks in and it hits hot scent, it's going to give a response to that hot scent. Now, if a person's using brand new boxes that have brand new glue on them, guess what? The dog's going to respond to that hot scent because it's hot scent. Because the rest of it's blanched. So when you look at what your dogs are involved in and your scent boxes that you use, those can visually trigger your animal to give you a false response. Boxes can trigger your animal. So your dog goes through the scenario, doesn't find the hot scent or not enough of it, or it's walking into the box next to it, and it gives a passive response to the box that's next to the box because of the scent of the box. Well, if you teach a definitive response, like the dog walks in the scent cone is heavy, the dog is taught as soon as it hits that heavy scent cone to give you a sit command, you will differentiate yourself from the group instantaneously, because what happens is that becomes an invisible command. So whenever your dog walks into that heavy scent cone, it identifies it, it sits, and it will oftentimes look at you for the reward. Now, you have a definitive response. Your dog is telling you, it's right here, Amy. Otherwise, if you try to go take your dog and it goes to the response side, okay, and you try to use the prey aspect of it, so the dog goes into it and you cash it at the source, you're going to fail oftentimes than not, because caching it at the source continuously, there's no prey drive to trigger the cache. If you do an action response, the action response is what the dog's waiting for the cache for. So what happens is you teach your dog to respond, not teach your dog to just identify. So you teach your dog, identify the scent, show me where the hot scent is located at. When you find that hot scent and where it's located at, give me the definitive response, which is a scent command. You identify it, you look at me, I give you the cache. That whole training process will fine-tune every single handler out there's response to give them a positive response on protection location. Without doing that, you're going to have a haphazard detection location. So when you get to complex scenarios, your dog might fail you because you'll fail the dog. The dog will give you a response, but you won't see it or understand it. Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to share. We'll catch you next time.